Right, I hope you're all doing well today. We got another sort of random video today. I got a recent order from Modelmatic where I just bought a few models I liked the look of. So I thought we'd take a look at them all here today in one video. Let's get them out of the cardboard. Very well packaged as always. So we'll be taking a look at today 3 different cars. First off we have the Tarmac Works Agera RS. We have a Hobby 64, which is also, to be honest, 2 of these are sort of Tarmac Works, but they're kind of different versions of each. This is the Tarmac Works Hobby 64, a Ferrari official licensed product. The Ferrari F355 Challenge. And then we have a Mini GT with Kaido House here, the Skyline 2000 GT. Right, let's get into it. We'll start off with the one that you can obviously see that is in the packet. Well, in its acrylic case, so you can see through. Let's take off the wrap, because, well, we don't need that on there, do we? There we go. Let me in. Oh, it's at the bottom. That's the bit I wanted. There we go. Gonna tilt the camera down a bit. Hopefully I'll stay in shot better then. So yeah, Tarmac Works and well, with their Hobby 64 line, do these awesome cars in an acrylic container. So we slide that cardboard off, we can see the car there. Nice red base. And it should just, yeah, pop out of that. Now, I'm probably not going to take this car off the base. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't, because last time I took the car off the base like this, bloody the wheels fell off. And so, let's start off with the base. Oh. A wheel has come off. Oh. It was a bit of a shame. Something rattly. What's rattly? I dread to think. I dread to think. Oh, let's get it off the base. I do get the impression this is the model, like a model that you shouldn't really be taking off the display case. But it does feel a shame to always have these things just on the display case all the time. Well, I thought that was a separate piece. It's not. Okay. Oh, there's a separate piece. That's what was probably rattling then. So, slightly squeaky wheels. That front one there doesn't move. So I'm not going to play fate and try and roll it, because I feel like that's probably what went wrong. But there's the base. Yeah, they still put in some detail though, which is really nice, despite the fact it's probably not going to be seen that often. But I say the detail's really good. All the tiny little lensing, Pirelli logo on the front, the Ferrari badge. Windscreen wipers on there. We got this interior details. Pretty well stripped out. We've just got the one racing seat in there. Some branding down the side, 355, some awesome looking Ferrari wheels, which have the brake caliper details behind them as well, the brake disc and calipers, which is nice because they're actually separate, so the wheel spins around. That looks really good. It's a shame, it is actually a shame there's not a little bit more effort on the wheels being able to move, because that just looks really cool, the fact that it spins around like that. And there's the back. Rear light details looking awesome. Little exhausts. It's really nice. These are really nice little things actually. And of course they come in the acrylic cases as well, which is really cool. Really cool. I quite like the 355. And I think Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix specifically is the cause of that. Because you had a Gembala modified version, which is very, very strange. Because they were more sort of Porsche. They used to sort of upgrade Porsches. Yeah. But it created a nice little loophole for really quick club to get a Ferrari in their game, actually. But I always liked how it handled in the game. It wasn't the best supercar by any means, but it was a little bit more. It didn't handle quite as well, but I always liked that kind of playing style, kind of sending it sideways around corners, you know, rather than slowing down. So this car here, with the case and all that, was £22.99. So still a good tenner cheaper than your average Hot Wheels car these days, or Redline Club Hot Wheels car these days. And let's face it, you don't often get all these extra light details. No moving parts on this one though, so yeah. There we are, there's that one. I guess I should put it back on that in a minute, but we'll leave it off. I'll put this off to the side for now. Hopefully not lose the screw or anything. Protected. Let's keep things rolling. We've now got a Tarmac Works car. I don't know what I think this is just, they just call this Tarmac Works, I don't think. Oh, Global 64, that's the line, that's what I meant to say. Hang on a minute, did that not say? No, Hobby 64, then we got Global 64. I'm still not quite caught up on their differences, what they call them, but Tarmac Works do some really cool stuff. And I bought this car again because it reminded me of a game I played as a kid. I remember this car being in Need for Speed. I think it was Rivals? Or was that the Agera 1? No, it might have been the Agera RS. I just remember it being in this orange colour scheme. But I'm pretty sure it was a 1-on-1. Perhaps it had the same colour scheme. Anyway, regardless, this is still looking really cool. Oh, wow. Oh, man, that looks cool. It almost looks like it has something that opens, but it might just be the gap at the back or the roof. Does the roof come off, actually? No, I don't think so. Wow, this looks cool, though. Three rolling wheels. They roll quite well, although it's got a little bit of a wobble on one of the wheel. I think the wheel balancing's a bit out, mate. It's a bit, it's a little bit unbalanced there, bit rumbly. But anyway, don't really get much on the base on these. Just the brand logo and the car. But yeah, it's all saved for the details on the actual car itself. So obviously all the lensing, the front light details, the door mirrors, which are slightly kind of bendy, slightly flexible, so hopefully they'll be less likely to break if it did fall off the display or something. Got that central wiper there as well. Oh, I love the colour scheme, the orange, black and grey. Looks really, really cool on this. The Agera RS logo there. And again on the rear of the spoiler, nice wheels. Then there's the rear light details. Pretty sweet. This one unfortunately has got a very flimsy feeling plastic rear spoiler. But again, they're not as much of toys that, you know, your Hot Wheels mainlines would be. These are more of a collectible, but just worth keeping that in mind. Yeah, that is a really awesome thing. If you do know if this has an opening feature, let me know, because it's just this line here is very, just makes me feel like it does something. But I'm probably completely wrong. I thought the back opened, but then the line here doesn't quite add up, so I don't think it does. But yeah, that is really nice, and again, a lot cheaper than most Hot Wheels now. That is a £12.99 car. Don't know what that is in other currencies these days, but that cost me £12.99, so much cheaper than any Hot Wheels RLC. And while it may not be cheaper than the premium line from Hot Wheels, I would say there is a heap load more detail in that. So yeah, pretty awesome. Right, and with that we move on to the final car, and arguably probably the best car here in terms of details. These things are always absolutely impeccable. The Kaido House and Mini GT stuff, God, they're always amazing. Once again, I went on the tangent and looking up the red NSX that I missed out on, the original one. Turns out they're worth like well in the hundreds of pounds now. So I'm very peed I didn't... Oh, there's tape to cut. So I'm very pissed off that I didn't buy that back when it was like £20 to pre-order. Very angry. But, you know, that's what happens when you're poor like me and you're strapped for cash all the time. You can't buy everything you want. It says with the gubbins on the bottom. TBM model. Authenticity sticker. And then there's the rest of the box. But, you know, we're after what's in the box. And that is this awesome 2000 GTR. So, hopefully, we can squeeze it out. Oh, there's a bit of paper on it too. Whoa. And then get it out of the box. Oh, it's... Oh, God, careful. Usually it comes out all in one, but that one didn't feel like it today. And here we have what can only be described as an absolute beast of a thing. First impressions, though, very weighty. Very weighty indeed. It's got the usual Kaido House base, that shiny kind of metal. No details, but as I say, it's savoured for the rest of the car. This one actually has an opening hood. If we can get it to do it. We'll delve into the opening hood later on, I think. Right. Let's zoom up. Try and maintain not too much ADHD shakes. God, that exposed intercooler at the front. Well, I suppose that's probably an oil cooler on one of these. With the lines going through there as well and into the front, which are, you know, completely separate from the main die cast. They're not just... No, they're not just a bit of plastic that's just sort of printed in. It is actually a full separate piece, which is really cool. We've got the purple headlights, blanked out headlights. Then we move to the side of the car and these awesome wheels. They are a real standout. The detail in them wheels. Oh, that is so awesome. Number 0 on the side. The Kaido logo on the side as well. Nissan logo up on the window. Really nice. These massive wide arches as well. Look at the size of those. With the wheels sticking out there. Little spoiler on the back. The rear light details looking absolutely awesome. Got Kaido House Skyline 2000 GTR written on the back. With a roll cage, very nicely designed, or very well designed roll cage in the back as well. Painted up yellow, so it's really obvious, you can see it. It's just an absolute awesome little thing, this car. Really is awesome looking. That's the thing with these. The Kaido, I think this might be probably one of my top die-cast brands at the minute. They don't produce a lot that I'd honestly buy. They've produced a few. This is a little bit OTT for my personal preference, with the really wide arches and exposed intercoolers and probably some of the branding. I like the stripes, but I'm not sure about the stickers and sort of the round circles on it. I do really like the silver and purple look with the little gold wheels. It's a little bit, it's sort of on the very maximum of what I would like modification wise. Obviously modification and modifying cars is a very heavily opinionated topic anyway. But again, this was $21.99. It was actually slightly cheaper than the Ferrari back there, and the amount of detail in it is unbelievable. And quite frankly, these just thrashed RLC cars out of the water, being cheaper and highly detailed. Let's not forget though, let's see in the engine bay. Get my blue tack, and if the blue tack would stick to open the engine, that would be brilliant. It's definitely a forward opening. Ah, got ya. Got ya. Oh, wow. Then we get, does that go any further? Should do, shouldn't it? Shouldn't it? Yeah, no, what's going on here? I'm completely out of shot now. The image on the box makes it look like it goes higher, but that might just be for the image on the box, you know? Or does it do something specifically? Okay, well, I won't play around with that too much. But there is the engine detail. Nice difference in colours as well to make it really pop. A little bit of green up there for like your battery or fuses or something. It's just the details are amazing. Absolutely awesome details on these. Let's turn the phone torch on, see if we can get any little bit of extra details in there. A bit harder to see this engine bay due to the bonnet opening forward, but that's just how it works on these cars. It feels like it should open further than this, but I imagine they're sort of limited on how far the hinges could actually go anyway. But that's some awesome details, and I like how they do the little cutouts underneath, so it actually looks realistic, because obviously if you open the bonnet of your car, you're likely to see round and down to the floor in places. Well, not on modern cars anyway, but older cars definitely, you could see around the engine to the floor. Modern cars now it's all just filled with plastic and crap and wires, but you know, that is flipping awesome. Really, really awesome stuff. The details on these are just, I think we can just, I don't need to say it, you can just see it. Just looking at these things, the details are amazing. Well, there we are. That is the 3 cars. Also, rolls pretty well too. That is nice. Well, there's the 3 cars that I ordered recently. And some very, very awesome additions to my collection, I reckon. Let's make a nice little background thing, shall we? Well, there we have it. There are the 3 cars I got. Hopefully you have enjoyed taking a closer look at them. Let me know if you've got any of them yourself and what brand is your favourite. But as always, cheers for watching. I hope you're doing well. Best of luck in your peg hunts, and I'll see you again in the next one.